Unleashing the magic. How Real Madrid became the kings of the Champions League. Real Madrid will once again be fighting for the Champions League title in their next final against Dortmund. With a history as storied as theirs, it's no surprise that they're once again in the running for the ultimate prize in European club football. Real Madrid is widely known as the most successful team in the history of the UEFA Champions League. The first edition of the tournament was held during the 1955-1956 season. So let's dig deeper into the past, back to 1955, when the inaugural edition of the European Cup was played. Real Madrid had just won the Spanish League, while Liverpool had finished at the bottom of the English league table. However, the newly formed European Cup was an invitational tournament, and there was no qualification process. Some of the European powerhouses that contested for the trophy included AC Milan, Anderlecht, and of course, Real Madrid. 16 teams were invited to participate in the premier European club competition. In the round of 16, Real Madrid comfortably defeated Swiss side Servette, winning 7-0 on aggregate, with Stefano scoring 2 goals in the 5-0 home win. MTK Budapest also emerged as comfortable winners, beating Anderlecht 10-4 on aggregate. The other tie featured Partizan Belgrade beating Sporting Lisbon 8-5 over 2 legs. In the quarterfinals, Real Madrid was paired with the Serbian Giants, and after a 4-0 win at the Bernabeu, they lost 3-0 in Belgrade, managing to scrape through to the next round. Elsewhere, AC Milan easily beat Rapid Wien 8-3 on aggregate. In the semi-finals, there was an unlikely pairing, as Hibernian, who had finished 4th in the Scottish League the previous year, were paired with Stade Reims. The French side beat Hibernian 3-0 on aggregate to advance to the final. In the other semi-final, Real Madrid once again did things the hard way, winning 4-2 at home to Milan and losing 2-1 away. On the 13th of June 1956, the first ever European Cup final was played at the Parc des Princes. Reims raced into a 2-goal lead in the first 10 minutes before Di Stefano and Real pulled it back for Madrid. Hidalgo put the French side back in front in the 62nd minute, but a Marquito strike 5 minutes later and Di Stefano's goal 11 minutes from time saw the trophy go to Spain. Both teams' fortunes have differed drastically, with Madrid winning the trophy a record number of times, while Reims' last major honour was the French third tier in 2011-12. How many times has Real Madrid won the Champions League? Real Madrid defined its social relevance through its results. As the 1986 World Cup winner with Argentina perfectly summed up the ethos of the club he played for and managed, Real Madrid is as great as the number of titles it has won. While Real Madrid may lack literary and political pretension compared to other clubs, they more than make up for it in trinkets and trophies, with no piece of silverware more precious to them than the Champions League. Real Madrid has been more successful on the continent than any other club in history since the competition started in the 1950s as the European Cup. Vinicius Jr.'s solitary goal against Liverpool in Paris won Real Madrid the 2022 Champions League title, their 14th and perhaps most impressive European crown. Carlo Ancelotti avoided any extra drama in the final against Liverpool, coming from behind against Paris Saint-Germain, Chelsea and Manchester City in successive knockout rounds. Real Madrid won the first 5 iterations of the competition between 1956 and 1960, with Alfredo Di Stefano orchestrating the side and a glittering roll call of icons popping up along the way as the original Galacticos. Ahead of the 1960 final against Eintracht Frankfurt at Hampden Park, club president San Diego Bernabeu told his players, "Man has 5 senses and 5 fingers on each hand. You have 4 European Cups." Di Stefano scored a hat-trick while Ferenc Puskás plundered 4 goals in a 7-3 thrashing, which some still regard as the club's greatest moment. The first team to ever knock Real Madrid out of the competition they owned from day one was arch-rivals Barcelona, getting the better of Los Blancos in the 1961 semi-finals before losing the showpiece to Benfica. It would take 32 years before a Real Madrid captain hoisted the trophy aloft again. Pedro Mijatovic scored the only goal of the 1998 final to defeat Juventus and win Madrid's first European Cup broadcast in colour. Raúl González scored the third goal against Valencia to win the first Champions League of the 21st century. Raúl repeated the trick in 2002 as Madrid took their running tally to 9 in the club's centenary year, beating another German side, Bayer Leverkusen, back at Hampden Park. By the time Ancelotti took charge of Madrid for the first time in 2013, the idea of La Decima had morphed into a toxic obsession. Fabio Capello, Manuel Pellegrini and Jose Mourinho, among others, had all failed, but Ancelotti delivered in his debut campaign, defeating city rivals Atletico Madrid after extra time. Zinedine Zidane, the author of arguably the greatest goal in any Champions League final for Madrid in 2002, was the manager when Gareth Bale submitted a rival bid for that crown. The Welshman's acrobatic overhead kick helped seal a 3-1 win over Liverpool in 2018, Madrid's third Champions League title in a row under Zidane's watch, the first time any club had put together such a run since Bayern Munich in the 1970s. Now let's talk about every Champions League Real Madrid have won. Real Madrid has left an indelible mark on European football with their legacy in the UEFA Champions League, consisting of a tapestry of triumphs. Each final victory woven with skill, determination and relentless pursuit of excellence. From the inaugural season of the tournament to the recent past, Real Madrid has etched their name in history, showcasing their prowess on the grandest stage. Their journey began in the 1950s, an era where Real Madrid asserted their dominance, lifting the trophy an unprecedented 5 times in the decade. In the inaugural final in 1956, they faced Stade de Reims in a thrilling encounter, emerging victorious with a 4-3 scoreline, setting the stage for a dynasty to unfold. In the subsequent years, they continued to etch their name in history, defeating formidable opponents like Fiorentina, Milan and Eintracht Frankfurt. The 1960s marked another golden era for Real Madrid, with their 6th triumph coming in 1966 against Partizan Belgrade, further solidifying their status as the preeminent force in European football. However, it wasn't until the late 20th century that they would taste glory again in the Champions League. Fast forward to 1998 and Real Madrid once again ascended to the pinnacle of European football, securing a hard-fought 1-0 victory over Juventus to clinch their 7th title. The turn of the millennium saw them continue their dominance with emphatic victories over Valencia and Bayer Leverkusen in 2000 and 2002 respectively, showcasing their enduring class and resilience. The 2010s brought a new chapter in Real Madrid's illustrious history, marked by memorable victories against fierce rivals and perennial contenders. The finals of 2014 and 2016 against Atletico Madrid stand out, with Los Blancos displaying their mental fortitude and ability to triumph under pressure, emerging victorious in both encounters. The crowning moments came in 2017 and 2018, as Real Madrid added to their glittering trophy cabinet with back-to-back triumphs over Juventus and Liverpool. And again, in 2021-2022, Real Madrid won the Champions League. Thanks to Luka Modric, the Los Blancos team grabbed their first trophy of the season in the 2022 UEFA final match against Atletico Bilbao. These victories encapsulated the club's enduring spirit and relentless pursuit of greatness, solidifying its status as one of the most successful and storied clubs in Champions League history. In each final, Real Madrid's triumphs were not merely victories on the pitch, but also celebrations of their rich legacy, defined by a tradition of excellence, resilience, and unwavering commitment to achieving greatness. As they continue to script new chapters in their Champions League journey, their legacy as true champions of European football remains unparalleled. Will Madrid add yet another trophy to their impressive collection? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, Real Madrid will continue to be a force to be reckoned with on the European stage. And that's it guys for today's video. Until next time, take care.